Hey guys, we're about to get going here. All right. 3, 2, 1. Welcome in, Astros fans. Some day baseball here as the Astros try to even up the series against the Texas Rangers. See the records there. Rangers 3 more wins than the Astros, but they have the same number of losses, so that equates to the Astros being 1.5 games back of the Rangers. It's Justin Verlander Day, everybody. Get the cake out, light the candles. Everyone sing in unison. Happy JV Day to you. 17th start of the year, 191 strikeouts, over 114. Texas says, need a dub, Matt. Could not agree more.
Leading off for the Rangers.
Astros were able to get in some BP today. I tell you, it went pretty good. First pitch strike, and this one's underway.
First pitch.
Astros still have a good record over their last 10 games, but they have come off a series against the Twins where they lost. They lost 2 out of 3 at home after sweeping the first place A's. And this is game 2 in the Rangers series. They took game 1 last night, 5-3. Justin Verlander with a beautiful 12-6 curveball for strike number 1 and out number 1 in this game.
Batting second, the right fielder, Shin-Soo Choo.
Going to be Shin-Soo Choo batting in the 2-hole for the Rangers. A lot of Rangers fans back in attendance today. You see the royal blue smattering throughout the Minute Maid Park stands here. And you see a lot of Astros fans down there in the expensive seats. So last night, it's like most of that first row were Ranger fans. But check out the guy in the tank top. Whoa! The gun show. Get your tickets. He's there to keep the Rangers fans at bay. See the Rangers fan in the red shirt there on the left. He's just kind of sitting there trying not to move a muscle. Springer to his right. Squeezes it for out number 2. Adam Podzimny, welcome back in. Watching from Liberty Hill, Texas. There's your Rangers starting lineup for today. Tough part of the lineup for the Astros today. 2 gone here in the first. Verlander has gotten the first 2 Rangers retired. Willie Calhoun now bats. 22 home runs so far in this 2020 Quaranseason. Career high for him. Oh yeah, Muscle Man's now got him a soft pretzel. The 0-2 pitch.
Nope.
Misses with the slider.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Maybe Mike Fillmore behind the plate tonight or today calling balls and strikes. The 1-2 pitch to Calhoun. Taken high.
2-2.
Swing and a miss. Verlander gets 2 strikeouts here in the first. Astros going to come into bat for the first time. Still scoreless. We'll be right back. Going to be Kyle Gibson on the hill for the Rangers today. Sub-4 ERA, 88 strikeouts, over 97 1/3. His 17th start of the season. Astros were able to get a lot of hits last night against Mike Minor. He even had a couple of long balls, but they were held to just 3 runs. George Springer enjoying the home cooking, almost hitting 300 at home versus 2 sub-250 on the road. He lifts 1 foul for strike number 1. Late on the sinker. George had 4 strikeouts in last night's game. And he's quickly down 0-2 here. Wind blowing slightly in with the roof open today. Schwieger's going to ground it to second base. They'll go 4-3 for out number 1. Take a look at the Astros starting lineup. A lot of regulars there. Not a lot of surprises. Dusty Baker's moved Brantley into the 3-hole. Jordan batting cleanup. Bregman down at 5th. That's a scary lineup, folks. We got to get some hits with runners on base. That seems to be the problem with putting up a lot of crooked numbers. Having ducks on the pond and leaving them there. They lead the American League in home runs, but too many of them have been of the solo variety. The 0-1 to Altuve. That could be the first hit of the ball game for the Astros, and it is. Altuve's on first with a 1-out single.
Batting third, the left fielder,
Michael Brantley steps up. Altuve on first and 1 gone. Whips it up the middle. Should get Altuve to third. He'll go first to third on the ground ball single off the bat of Michael Brantley. So it's first and third with only 1 gone here in the bottom of the first. That's going to bring up a man that hit a ball a long way last night. 22-year-old out of Cuba, Jordan Alvarez. He's out front of the sinker for strike number 1. Can't wait on the changeup either. Fooled him on that one. It's quickly 0-2 to Alvarez. Alvarez looking to put just anything in play here. Probably scores a run. High percentage. Ground ball to third, and it could be 2. That's the slight percentage where it won't score a run, is if they get a double play, which the Rangers do. They turn it 5-4-3 to get out of trouble there. Astros get 2 hits. They leave a man. We're through 1. Still scoreless. Joey Gallo going to lead off the second inning for the Rangers. He brings in a 12-game hitting streak. Hit the ball really well last night. He did have 3 strikeouts last night, but extended that hitting streak. Doesn't have a lot of success in his career against Justin Verlander. Hits one hard to center. Springer able to squeeze it for out number 1. Jared Francis, watching from Dripping Springs, says he was about to turn on some tunes and clean the house, but hey, he's going to get an hour break. Going to get some afternoon baseball here. Little Lone Star Series action. Thanks for tuning in, Jared. Astros set up in the shift against Danny Santana. The 1-0 pitch. Ripped foul. Good crowd out here today, too. It's looks like at least 34,000. Could be more. He holds up. 2-1.
Count is 2-1.
So what's bitten Verlander this year, and it's kind of been his snake bite for his whole career, is the solo home run.
The count is full.
He's a Hall of Fame pitcher, first ballot, maybe second, no doubter. And he's got the count full to Santana, but he's notorious. He'll have a great game going and then give up a solo homer, and maybe multiple in a game.
Batting fifth, the first baseman.
Let's hope he locks it down though with runners on base, because that's the situation here. Runner on first, 1 gone here in the second. It's Ronald Guzman.
Inside, ball 1.
Takes a fastball inside. Count evens at 1-1.
Nope.
Just missing low.
2 balls, 1 strike. Aye.
There's a high strike call.
2-2 count.
This is wild now. Slider swung and missed. Third strikeout of the game for Justin Verlander.
Batting seventh, the third baseman, number 1, Elvis Andrews.
Elvis Andrews bats here with a runner on first and 2 gone.
1-1.
You know, if this was a Rangers Quaranseason, we probably would have already asked who the longest tenured Texas Ranger in. I don't know who it is, but my guess would be this guy right here. He looks at the 12-6 curveball as well. Get you some of that, Elvis. He's left the building. 4 Ks so far. That one a backward stoink out for Verlander through 1.5. Goose eggs on that scoreboard. Going to be Alex Bregman leading off for the Astros in the 5th inning.
For the Astros, the third baseman, Alex.
He touts the highest average on the team at 341.
Ball 1. That's ball 2. 2 balls, no strike.
Bregman yet to see a strike here in his first plate appearance of the game today. Out in front of the changeup. 2-1 now to Alex. Oakland with a 5-1 lead in the 8th against Chicago. That holds up. The Astros looking to win today for a lot of reasons. They'll gain a game on the Texas Rangers, but they'll also keep pace with Oakland, who more than likely will get the win today. Yuli Gurriel will bat here with 1 out in the 2nd. Nobody on. He hits one into the gap. It's going to stay up. Is it gone? Oh, well, I'm going to watch a replay of that one. Not sure what happened. That kind of rattled up there in that padding.
Batting seventh, the shortstop, Carlos.
Hits it to left center.
Correa.
Ooh, ooh. How'd that not? Wait a second. That looked like it hit above the yellow line. It's going to be a double. Carlos Correa wants that RBI. He's one of the Astros hitting over 300 this season. He'll bat with a runner in scoring position in less than 2 outs. These are the situations the Astros have not been very successful at scoring runs. Changeup is swung and missed. Ranger starter electing with that flat bill. No curve. That is crisp. Correa tries to yank it down the left field line. It goes foul. The count moves to 0-2. Really not able to tag up. Thought it was going to drop. So he was moving on the crack of the bat there, but that line drive was caught by Tues, the right fielder. Now there's 2 gone for Josh Reddick, sporting those Oakleys here for the day game. Ric Flair fans, so you always hear a couple of woos from the fans. This one to left field. It's going to drop, and that's going to get Yuli home. Zoe's excited about that. 1-0 Astros on the Spider-Man single. Drops a little 60-degree wedge there down the left field line. So Reddick's now at first for the backstop, Garrett Stubbs. Garrett Stubbs, typically the catcher against right-handers, has a lot more success than Maldonado. Gives one a ride there. It's going to continue to carry. It's out of here. Stubbs with the ding-dong. That ball just refused to die. And he puts that in the right field bleachers. Stubbs making me look really smart there, talking about how he has more success against right-handers, and that's the reason why right there. 384 feet off the 5'5" Astros backstop. Ding dong, the pitch is dead, and the Astros now take an early lead, 3-0 in this game. This guy, I think he's like 5'10". He's normal height, just not for a major leaguer. Jose Altuve says, what? Off the bat, we weren't sure, but it just continued to carry. George Springer will bat consecutive innings here. He fouls one away for strike one. So the Astros only put up 3 in the entire game last night. They've scored 3 through 1 2/3 innings today.
We got a ball, 1 strike.
Adam Podzemny, you can't challenge. That's what's tough. But this game is very realistic. That's another hit. But Springer's going to get on first with a 2-out single. It will allow challenges, but the computer game has to initiate it. It'll do it for close plays, defensive plays. I have not been able to see one on a home run call or even a foul call or anything like that. So I'm not sure if it can be done. It probably means it can. I just don't know how. That one goes to the backstop. Should allow Springer to get to second. So now there's another runner in scoring position. After the wild pitch, Altuve with a 1-0 count. That needs to have the distance, but it's not. So stay in the infield. Caught weakly by the shortstop. Garrett Stubbs, 2-run homer. Gives the Astros a 3-0 lead. We are through 2. We'll be right back live from Minute Maid Park. MLB Network's Heidi Watney bringing us, which is probably, no doubt, some incredible insight. Well, looky here. Astros pitching staff has been what has kept them in a lot of these games. The hitting woes. Actually, their average is pretty good. It's just hitting with runners in scoring position, hitting with guys on base. That seems to have been the problem. Not so much today. Chirinos has 10 strikeouts in his career against Justin Verlander.
2-0.
JV 2-0, and Tank Top didn't like that at all. Didn't like that pitch.
3 balls, no strike.
Hey Adam, that looks like, is that Joe Druckmann in the front row? Look at him right there. Yeah. All right, 3-0. Come on, JV. 4-pitch walk. Starts the inning, spots him a base runner.
Batting 9, the second baseman.
9-hole hitter for the Rangers, Rougned Odor. I will never not think of Odor knocking the helmet off of Bautista in that game at Arlington a couple of seasons ago. It was so awesome. I'm an Astros fan, but it was an immediate GIF, meme, all those things. It was awesome. Nobody out, and it's a 1-2 count to Odor. Yeah, even though this guy is sleeveless in the front row, he does at least have the torso of the shirt on, so not Joe Druckmann. The 1-2 pitch. Scooped by Stubbs. Ooh, curveball floats in there. Leaves the count full. He walks the first batter. And now he's at a full count. The second batter here in the third inning. Gets him swinging and missing on the slider, though, for out number 1. JV's 5th of the game.
Now batting, shortstop, Anderson. Tejeda.
Leadoff hitter Anderson Tejeda. He's going to pop in the infield. JV, he wants some action here. And he'll get it. Out number 2. Recorded 1 unassisted. Shin-Soo Choo. Bats here in the 3rd with a runner on 1st. And 2 gone. He takes a slider on the outside corner for strike number 1. A lot of at-bats against JV for Choo in his career. 19 for 100. This is the 101st at-bat in his career against Justin Verlander. And it's quickly 0-2. Ripped foul. That one had home run distance. Slider misses there. 1-2 now. Curveball misses. Moves the count to 2-2. 2-2 against Soo Choo. Some swinging and missing on a changeup. Verlander's had some success with the off-speed stuff today, and they're hitless through 3 innings. Astros with a 3-0 lead. We'll be right back. Professional hitter Michael Brantley going to lead it off. The Astros here in the 3rd. We tack on some more runs. Can't wait on the changeup. That thing probably looked like a basketball coming in. His eyes got real big. Rips it there for a single. See if the Astros can pile on here in the 3rd. Brantley leads it off with a single. Now it's Alvarez's turn. He grounded into a double play. Back on the 3rd. Oh, he may have done it again. Nope. So it'll be a single. Brantley's going to have to hold at second. Decent throw. Not a lot of speed from Brantley. It's tough to make that first out at 3rd. With this lineup, too, you got Bregman coming up. You want as many guys on base as possible. Bregman bats with nobody out and 2 on here in the 3rd inning. That's a ball high.
Nope.
Team leader in RBIs, hits, I believe home runs as well. He's been the guy they've relied on for offensive power this year. Fouls that one away. 1-2. 2-1 now. Gonna go 3-1 to Bregman. Gonna have a hitter's count here. You can really sit on the fastball, dead red, down the middle. Just pick a pitch, pick a location. And if it's not that pitch and then not that location, just don't swing. The 3-1 to Bregman. That was the one he picked. And he ropes it. Could be another 3-run homer. It's going to go off the wall. Alvarez trying to score from first. And he doesn't have the wheels to do it. Oh, Astros are going to be... Oh, cheated an RBI there. It was a great throw. Alvarez out at the plate, but they do get a run on the RBI double from Bregman. So it's now 4-0 Astros. Yulieski Gurriel at the plate, and quickly 0-2, swinging and missing at the sinker. The 0-2 pitch. Tries to protect. That one was way outside. Not sure what Pena was thinking there. They go 1-3 for out number 2. Carlos Correa hit it hard in his first at-bat an inning ago. He bats with 2 gone, and Bregman at second base. A 4-0 Astros lead.
1,
He
no
holds
strike.
up. He does have one double and 9 career plate appearances against the Rangers starter today. Can't wait on the
1-1.
changeup. Seems to be the same song, different verse for each player way out in front today on that changeup coming in at 82. Bregman was on the move. 1-2 now. Gets a piece of that changeup, but still early. Fouls it off weakly. Swinging a miss on the slider has him stumbling out of the box. Rangers only give up 1 run in that inning. But the Astros do tack on another. Look at that, 9 hits through 3. They're on pace for 27 hits today. 4-0 after 3. Welcome in Donna Dodds, watching from Indian Creek, Texas.
The designated hitter.
We got some Dodds dingers saved up for you, Donna. So far, there's only been 1 homer off the bat of Garrett Stubbs. Astros in the shift will probably be the reason that Justin Verlander gives up the no-hitter today. I'm just going to say it now. 0-2.
0-2.
Fouls away the slider. Count remains 0-2. Payoff pitch. Look at that. What did I tell you? What did I tell you? First hit given up today by JV as a leadoff single here in the 4th. White Sox did come back a little bit. Oakland completes the victory today 7-3 on the south side. So the Astros would like to get a win today. 1 to gain a game against the Rangers, who are in 2nd place. Weekly hit. We're going to get the lead runner, but not able to turn 2. Gallows at first after a fielder's choice. Their ball misses. 1-0. Indigenous Peoples Creek. James King, you are so woke, my man. So woke.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
1-1 pitch.
1 ball, 2
Swings
strikes.
through a 97-mile-an-hour fastball with Justin Verlander.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
A tick or 2 higher than his normal velocity. Two and 2 pitch. Swung through. Miss on the 96-mile-an-hour fastball. JV's 7th of the ball game.
Now batting, the first baseman, Ronald Guzman.
James King is so woke that he rarely sleeps. And now you know the rest of the story. Ronald Guzman bats. He was a strikeout victim in his first plate appearance. Bregman may not make this throw very good. He does. Weren't sure about that one. They go 5-3 to end the inning. So a single is all the Rangers can muster. They leave a man. We're through 3.5. Astros 4. Rangers nothing. Josh Reddick had an RBI in his first at-bat today. Away from a 300 batting average on the 2020 Quaranseason. Late decision on the slider. The 0-1. That might drop the way Josh has been playing. It doesn't. They're playing him a bit shallow. Caught for out number 1. Garrett Stubbs, 2-run ding-dong 2 innings ago. He bats here with 1 out and nobody on in the 4th.
That's the ball.
He looks at the ball.
Count 1-0.
Good pitch to hit there. He's going to pop it sky high to the third baseman. Andrews squeezes it for out number 2. George Springer looking to ignite a 2-out rally here. He's 1 for 2 on the day. Tries to hold up, and he does. Gonna ground it weakly. It'd be a tough play, but pitcher's able to make a good throw. They go 1-3 for out number 3, so the Astros can play an inning against the Rangers and not score a run. They do it there. We're through 4 to nothing Astros. Thanks, Jared. Jared, I'm just glad you chose baseball over cleaning. So is Heidi. That's what she's talking about right now. We turned our microphone off about a week and a half ago. Man, a lot of tank tops here for a rare roof open June day game. Fastball misses.
Ball 1, no strike.
Fouled away 1-1. Those shadows could be a problem as this game moves along. See how the people behind home plate are already in the dark. That shadow's going to continue to move closer to home plate, and eventually it will be at the pitcher's mound. We'll see how that affects the batters and the pitchers in this one. Their leadoff single for the Rangers, 2nd inning in a row they've done that. This time off the bat of Elvis Andrews. Former Astros great Robinson Chirinos walked in his first plate appearance. Quickly 0-2 now to the Rangers catcher. Swings through a slider. That's number 8, the Snowman. 8 strikeouts for JV.
Now batting, second baseman,
Rougned Odor bats here with 1 gone, a runner at first. Double play still in order. Just missing there. JV may. I'm not going to be happy with that if that's consistently where that ball is not going to be called for a strike. 1-2 now to Odor. Fouling that one off. Staying alive very late on the swing from Andrews. Ooh, that one just must have, foot must have been on or outside the line or something. That'd be another one we would potentially challenge. Curveball missing there. 2-2. Odor with the Craig Biggio style helmet there. Pine tar all over it. Beautiful curveball from Verlander for number 9 on the day. And there's now 2 gone here in the 5th. Leadoff single and back-to-back strikeouts. Here we are. Anderson Tejeda now bats. Runner still at first. Bregman catches it on 1 hop. Throws on to Yuli for out number 3. We are through 5.5. Nope, 4.5. Still only the 5th inning. Be right back. Astros leading this one 4-0. Altuve going to lead off the bottom of the 5th for the Astros. He's 1 for 2 today.
The second baseman, Jose.
Try to get a lot of hits now where we can still see the ball traveling out of the pitcher's hand. What do you know? Early on the changeup. Why don't you guys talk in the dugout? And late on the fastball. Can't wait to see how this story ends. 0-2, quickly to Altuve. Hit sharply and caught in the air by the third baseman for out number 1.
Michael Brantley.
Brantley's yet to be retired today. 2 for 2, a couple of singles, and scored a run.
All ones the count.
Out in front of the changeup, but would have needed an or to get to that one. Second batter in a row. Kyle Gibson has gotten 0-2 counts on early.
Nope.
Takes
That's
one
inside.
off the inside corner. 1-2. So Adam Podzimny was tuned in for his first game last night of the season. He was asking me after the game. Looks like hitting is hard. It's incredibly difficult.
I got to count. 2 and 2.
I'll say that for somebody who has not played a video game for many, many, many years. Yeah, it's frustrating, but swinging a lot of balls. But then when you get stuff like that and you go 3 for 3, no, going to be lined out. Oh. Anyway, it is difficult to hit on this video game, and I don't even have it set on the hardest. I have it set on dynamic. We've talked about that a little bit in the past. It's going kind of away from the broadcast. We're talking about the video game, but I'll just let the fans know, of the Astros, not of me, the Astros fans. As I do better hitting, it gets harder to hit. As I do better pitching, it gets harder to pitch. I have it set on dynamic so that it doesn't just stay easy. It doesn't just stay hard either. It'll kind of move with you. We're through 5, 4-0. We'll continue that interesting conversation in just a few minutes. Top of the 6th, Verlander's thrown 75 pitches in this one.
The right fielder.
Looking for some quick innings. He does have 9 strikeouts on the day. Only giving up 2 hits. 4-run lead. Way inside the chew. Some words for Justin Verlander. I'll tell you, if you're going to get hit by something in the buttocks, let it be the changeup. Could have been the 97 right in the butt cheeks.
Outside. That's
Missing
the ball.
outside, 2-1. Out front of that one, 2-2 now.
2 strikes. The count is full.
That's the one you got to look out for in your ear. 95 on the gun, up and in. Full count payoff pitch to Chew, leading off the 6th for the Rangers.
That's out.
Missing.
Ball
That's
4.
a lot of the high pitch count for JV today. Only giving up 2 hits. I believe that's his 3rd walk of the game.
Designated hitter.
Leading to a lot of
Calhoun.
unnecessary pitches being thrown by him. Oh, and 2 now to Willie Calhoun. He just gets a piece of that slider. See, that shadow is creeping even closer there to home plate. It should change some things, make things a little difficult. I'll tell you what, with the way that shadow is moving, I'm happier. Not sure what Altuve was doing there, but he does get the out. Whoa. That shadow is distracting even for him. I'd rather have a 4-0 lead going into the shadow being at home plate than being down 4-0. Whoa. Gallo absolutely roped that ball. Foul. 0-2 to Gallo, though, now.
2 strikes.
Fouls away the curveball to stay alive.
3.
Oh, freezes him with the 2-seamer. First time he's thrown that pitch today. Verlander's 10th of the ball game.
Now batting. The
Joey Gallo says, that's a little low.
Santana.
He says, wait till we're in the shadows and you can't even see it. 2 gone now. Santana swings and misses there.
Ball 1.
Ooh, now Gallo's in the dugout screaming. That was the same place that mine was called for a strike. Yeah, that's correct, it was.
Count is 1 and 2.
1-2 now. Yuli's going to wait on this one. Touch first for out number 3. We're through 5.5. Verlander cruising. Pretty quick inning for him. Gave up the walk. They leave it in there. 4-0. We'll be right back.
Your attention, please.
Rangers go to the bullpen. It's going to be Colby Allard, 28th appearance. Alex Bregman going to lead it off for the Astros here in the 6th.
The third baseman, Alex Bregman.
Lefty out of the pen, by the way. Always a little funky when it's coming from the other side. Oh, Bregman takes one off the back of the thigh. Was that the hamstring region? I'm really surprised it doesn't happen more often this year. If there's a guy you're going to hit the guy with the highest average in the medius thighs. Bregman on first after the hit by pitch. Brings up La Pina. Welcome in, Steve. We got Steve. You have to remind me about your official title. I think it's like Director of Ballpark Entertainment. Whatever it is. Steve Richards calls the shots there for the Round Rock Express, the AAA affiliate of the Astros. Is that? Oh, Yuli almost got safe too. So the throw was bad to second base. Bregman's safe at second on that. So essentially it's a swinging bunt. So watch this replay. Bad throw by the shortstop, pulls the second baseman, but look at this. Turn and throw to just barely get Pena out at first. Carlos Correa looking for his first hit today. He's got Bregman on second, runner in scoring position, less than 2 outs. These are the situations we were talking about earlier in the ball game that have really eluded the Astros. They've left a lot of runs on the base paths in situations like this. Hopefully they can do more of what they've been doing today and drive him in. Correa going to be at a pretty good count here to do so, 2-0. Pitch. Likes it high. Climbing the ladder. Correa way late on that. Welcome in if you're a first-time viewer or you've watched almost all the 70 games or so that we've broadcasted this season. Welcome in. We're glad you're here. That one's going to be inside. 3-1. So as we talked about earlier, 3-1, a hitter's count. You pick a pitch, you pick a location. If it's not there, don't swing. Let's go. Yeah, he picked changeup low. No, he didn't. He picked fastball middle. Still missed it. Adam Podzimny hitting is hard. Count goes full to Correa. Bregman's at second base. Correa loves him at his eyes. Protecting the plate a little there. Full count again. Going to be lifted. May not be deep enough for Bregman to tag. Probably not. We'll draw the throw, and he'd have been dead to rights there. So he's going to hold at second base. 2 gone now for Josh Reddick. This segment of Down on the Farm brought to you by Prestige Worldwide. Love it. Reddick looks at ball number 1. Yeah, we'll have to wait for the farm report after the game. Weakly grounded there. Foul. Sometimes they'll cut in with that. I don't have any power or control to do so. I don't think I can pause it and look for it, but 1-1. Reddick gives it a ride into where no one's at. Come on, carry. That's going to be dove and missed for. Should be a triple for Josh Reddick. The relay throw is not going to be in time. Base on a triple off the bat of Josh Reddick. Almost a spectacular play by the center fielder. Reddick loses the helmet, keeps the glasses on though. This is just a BA. Garrett Stubbs going to bat here with a runner on third. Take a look back at the second inning. All he did was hit it into the seats. That was runs 2 and 3 for the Astros back in the second. And we're talking about how he hits really well against right-handers. And look what's happening now. A lefty on the hill. But Dusty going to leave Stubbs in. He's aggressive early. Trying to pull that changeup over the wall, too. 0-1 to Stubbs. Springer waits on deck. Back-to-back changeups. He's got Stubbs looking foolish. 0-2. He takes a ball there on the third changeup in a row. Oh, Jared Evans tuning in from Pearland, Texas as well tonight. I say tonight, today. If you're a Texas music fan, I'll tell you, Jared Evans is a Texas Rangers fan, also a huge Texas music fan. They just started a podcast, him and his wife. It's called Unwound. It's on Spotify, wherever you can get your podcast. Go find it. It's really, really good. And we're through 6. You know what else is really good? That triple by Josh Reddick. 5-0 Astros. Let's go. All right, so we'll get started with this inning. I don't know how to find the AAA scores. I wish I did. Is it here?
Leading off for the
No. I'll have to do that some other time. I really wish we could get the Down on the Farm report, though, since we have the director of entertainment watching the game today, Steve Richards. We were talking on the phone just a couple of days ago. Man, baseball needs to be back. And the good news, if you haven't heard, and if you haven't heard where you've been living at, July 24th, Major League Baseball is scheduled to be back. And when it comes back, this will go away, this broadcast, because I'll be watching the real guys with you guys. So, excited about the possibility of baseball coming back. Ooh, look at that shadow report. Now you've got the umpire is in the shadows. Stubbs in the sun. This is going to be really tough late in this game. Shadow report brought to you by Capital Chevrolet. Like a rock. Yep, sunk him. Strikeout number 10. Double digits for Justin Vert. No, 11. Whoa. 11 stoikouts for the Astros ace. And another one of the backwards K variety. 6-inch break on that 12-6 curveball. JV is now pitched after that 100. Stubbs takes it off the thigh. Joe Smith warming up in the bullpen. Verlander has gotten up to like the 115 range so far this year. Of course, he's coming off groin surgery. That actually did happen in the game, too. We're playing with live rosters, so as people get hurt, they go away. And started the season without Justin Verlander. Gives up a walk there. You see his line there, 103 pitches, only 2 hits given up. Strami going to come out and talk to him. That's what we did. Here we go, mound visit. So Brent Strom comes out and says, "Hey, big guy, you're at 103. Think you can go one more? Who is it, Chirinos? Yeah, give me one more, boss." Strami says, "Okay. Let's get 2. Smoked. Strami's like, "I told you. Shouldn't let that happen." It's not going to be first and third after the single. 1 out here in the top of the 7th.
Now back, second base.
Ooh, Chirino, 6-game hitting streak. Couldn't have done that as an Astro. will be it for Verlander. He'll be responsible for both of those runners. Dusty going to bring in Joe Smith. Oh, Steve Richards, you're gonna bring me the down on the farm report. I like this. Round Rock Express right now are beating the San Antonio Missions 10-0.
Your attention, please.
Jack Mayfield and Taylor Jones have both gone yard for the E-Train. Yeah, we got quite a few Rangers fans on the broadcast in the feed today. Adam Podzimny watching from Liberty Hill. We got Jared Evans tuning in from Pearland. Jared, I think I'm right. Were you originally from Kilgore, Texas? I know it's East Texas, somewhere up there. Joe Smith with a 1-1 count. This could do it for the... Oh, slick play by Altuve. Oh, 4-6-3. Wow. Altuve with the no-look. Flips it behind his back. Orbit loves it. Shaking it right there for the Ranger fan right in the front row. 5-0 Astros. We're back after the 7th inning stretch. It was quick. We're seeing it fast here on the Quaranseason. Now Springer in the shadows completely. In the shadow. He fouls it foul, as opposed to fouling it fair. 0-1. Quickly 0-2 after 2 foul balls from Springer. I'm not even going to commentate what that was. 4-3 is all I'll say. Tonight's Aflac trivia question. Aflac trivia question. Remember, folks, if you're just joining us for the first time, put your guesses there in the news feed, there in the YouTube feed, and we'll give you the answer in the next half inning. Tonight's Aflac trivia question is about a man who pitched for both of these teams, Nolan Ryan. And a question about Nolan. He got 7 no-hitters in his career. Which team did he pitch the most no-hitters as a member of? 7 no-hitters pitched by the Ryan Express. Which team was he a member of when he got the most? Altuve gives that a long ride, folks. Off the wall. Rattles around. It's going to be good for a 1-out double off the bat of Altuve. So make your guesses there in the YouTube stream. With which team did Nolan Ryan have the most no-hitters as a member of? Altuve on second base for Michael Brantley. The shadows keep creeping in. He's 2 for 3 today. Takes one high and inside. It's going to advance the runner, but they're going to retire Brantley 3-1 for out number 2. Yordan Alvarez going to bat here with a runner 90 feet away. 5-0 Astros. 2 gone here in the 7th. It could be an RBI for Yordan. Yes, it is. Folks, we talked about what's been the Achilles heel for these Astros here in 2020 has been getting hits with runners on base, particularly in scoring position. Yordan comes through, and the Astros have been doing a lot of that today, especially with 2 outs. It's now 6-0 Astros. Bregman bats. And he sends that one to Katy, Texas. Ding dong. You better get a pregnancy test because everyone is now pregnant. Oh, 372 feet off the bat of Bregman. Woohoo! Happy Father's Day. You're pregnant. 101 off the bat of AB. 2-run ding-dong by Alex, and it's going to be tough for the Rangers today. Down to 6 outs, and now trailing this one, Snowman to Goose Egg. That's a Dodge dinger, by the way. Donna, still watching from Native American Creek, Texas. Hopefully so. Oh, Bregman just sent one out into the moon, into the stratosphere. Of course it brings on another pitcher. Jesse Chavez is going to come in. Good luck, brother. Pena bats with the bases clear, and the hit parade is going to continue. Gurriel with a 2-out single. And we were due for one of these games.
The batter, number 1, shortstop, Carlos.
We're going to give that Affleck trivia answer in the next half inning, which should be about 45 minutes away. Carlos Correa now bats with Pena at first. He lays off 1-0. Donna Dodds, yay for the dinger. You dang right. Yay for the Dodds dinger. The 1-0. Grooved him one, but Correa fouls it away. Out in front. 1-1. Oh, can't wait on it. That would have been, whew, that'd have been extra bases as well. Julie Morales will probably do a double interview with Bregman and JV. It's probably going to be JV. But Correa says, wait. She may talk to me too. 1-2. He fouls it a long way. Correa had a lot of good pitches to hit there. It was a long at bat before flying. Like they batted around. They almost did. Bregman with the 2-run homer. 8-0 Astros. We're through 7. Rangers fans, stick around. Thanks for sticking around, Rangers fans. Astros fans, we knew you're not going anywhere. It's been a long time since we've had a hit parade like this.
Anderson, Tejeda.
Don't need to do that. While we're warming up Osuna. Sit him down. Amateros will get warmed up. First time with the controller, huh? That's what it seems like, huh? Ryan Presley's going to come in and pitch the 8th.
Now pitching for the Astros.
Not his normal situation, but he is our setup man. Pitching to contact here. Now you can see home plate and the batter completely in the shadow, so that ball's going to be lit up where they can see it for 90% of the path, and then it's going to die right there in the shadow. Affleck trivia answer time. We asked you last half inning. Nolan Ryan pitched for both of these ball clubs, Rangers and the Astros, in his long career. He had 7 no-hitters in that Hall of Fame career. That's a leadoff single. Hustling. And a base hit, too.
The right fielder.
So, the question was, what team did Nolan Ryan have the most no-hitters as a pitcher for? And I know I didn't word that correctly. We're making up these questions. Not making them up. We're thinking of them on the fly. Did the math, did the research, and he had 3 no-hitters with one team, and that team was the California Angels. Congratulations to, who said it in there? Adam Podzimny. You've won a gift bag from Goya Beans, the official bean of the Houston Astros.
0-1.
So 2 base hits here in the 8th for the Rangers. They'll have first and third with 1 out.
The batter, the left fielder, Joey.
It's going to be one of their big men, probably their biggest man that they rely on for RBIs and power, Joey Gallo. He'll bat here with 2 guys on. and 1 out. One to Joey. Another base hit. That's going to score a run. It's going to be a double. The Rangers will have him second and third with only 1 gone here in the 8th. 8-1 Astros.
Now batting, the center fielder.
So the shutout's gone.
Santana.
Rangers still trail this one by 7. 2 runners in scoring position, less than 2 outs for Danny Santana. Now you see this from time to time. You see it from guys like Presley or Osuna, who are just bulldogs on the mound. They really get amped up. Sometimes when they pitch in a situation that's not a pressure situation, not a true hold situation or setup or close or save, going to have to throw to first to complete that strikeout they do, out number 2. So sometimes you just see they're not as fired up. He does have his second strikeout of the inning. Fouls that one away. 0-1 to Ronald Guzman. First Pete, now repeat. The 0-2. See if he can foul 4 of those away.
I got to count 1 and 2.
Ball inside. 1-2 now. A lot of foul balls off the bat of Guzman. Swing and a miss on the curveball. Presley comes in, does give up a run. They leave 2, strikes out the side. We go to the bottom of the 8th. It's Astros 8, Rangers 1. We're back here at Minute Maid Park. Josh Reddick going to lead it off. He's having himself a day. 2 for 3 with a triple and single. Couple of RBIs. See how this baseball looks different, folks. We've been talking about the shadow being an issue. It just kind of goes away, but Reddick says, I got the shades on. No problem, Bob. Leadoff single. Woo!
Now batting, catcher, Garrett Stubbs.
Garrett Stubbs going to hit now with Josh Reddick at first and nobody out here in the 8th. He fouls away for strike 1. Change up out in front of that. Can't blame that one on the shadow. They've been doing that all game. It's quickly 0-2 to Stubbs. And he swings and misses on the changeup. So Jesse Chavez is going to get a strikeout there for out number 1. That ball in the sun, in the sun, in the shadow. In the shadow, shadow. Where you going, ball?
0-1.
Springer swings and misses at the changeup. He's 1 for 4. Today he bats with 1 out and Reddick at first. Really close ball game, 8-1. Spread it quick. Springer quickly down 0-2.
One ball, 2 strikes to count.
1-2 now to George. Swung and miss on the cut fastball. Leadoff single and now back-to-back strikeouts for Chavez.
Now batting.
Going to bring up Jose Altuve. Reddick been over there at first for a long time. Altuve's 2 for 4. The double is single. Fouls away the changeup out front of it like most of his Astros teammates have been today. Fouls the fastball away quickly. 0-2 now to Jose.
count is 1
Might have
and
Reddick
2.
dead to rights. They do. Josh Reddick trying to pad them stats in an 8-1 game. He's going to be thrown out at second. We go to the top of the ninth. It's Astros 8, Rangers 1. We'll be right back. Elvis Andrews going to lead it off for the Rangers here in the ninth. Not a save situation. Dusty Baker electing to go with Rogelio Armenteros.
Now pitching for the Astros, number 61, Rogelio.
As he gets warmed up, folks, we want to remind you, this copyrighted telecast is presented by authority of the office of Matt Deaton, and it may not be reproduced or retransmitted in any form, and the accounts and descriptions of this game may not be disseminated without express written consent. First pitch from Armenteros here in the ninth. 8-1 ball game.
0-1's the count.
One and one now to Elvis.
Yep, that's
2-1. Andrews is 1 for 2 today with a walk. Swing and miss there. The 2-2 pitch. That slider's fouled away. Popped weakly into the infield. Altuve snags it for out number 1. Be the 8-hole hitter for the Rangers. Former Astros great Robinson Chirinos. He's 1 for 2 today. He's hitting a salty .216 on the season.
1-0.
One and one now to Chirinos. Swings through the fastball. Wonder if that's a shadow issue or just that Chirinos is no bueno at the hitting the baseball. 2-2. Fouls the changeup away to stay alive. Rangers fans, the rubber game will be tomorrow at 7:10. Astros fans, you already know that. Swing and a miss there. Strikeout for Armenteros for out number 2 here in the ninth. We'll be back tomorrow night at 7:10 p.m. A little Sunday night baseball, a little national broadcast. Actually, it may be a day game, but we're playing it at 7:10 tomorrow night. First pitch strike to Odor. It's quickly 0-2. The Rangers' 9-hole hitter. Astros fans up on their feet here at Minute Maid Park. Rangers down to their final strike. It's going to be fouled away. We'll do it again. 0-2. They stand back up. Armenteros hoping to get it done right here. He doesn't.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
One person just texting there in the front row has no idea. Completely. No, we're standing up. Oh, we're sitting down. Are we standing up? Oh, okay, let me tag it on Snapchat. Oh, sitting down. Put my phone back in my pocket. Swing and a miss there. She missed the whole thing. She's still texting. 8-1 Astros. That's your final today here for Minute Maid Park. Really appreciate everybody tuning in to the broadcast. The Astros Quaranseason rolls on tomorrow night, 7:10 p.m. First pitch. It'll be the rubber game of this 3-game set. If you're wondering what the season series is against these two clubs, 4 games for each team. 4 wins for the Rangers, 4 wins for the Astros. Rubber game will be tomorrow night at 7:10. Justin Verlander, great game. Astros getting a lot of hits with guys on base. And if we can do that consistently, we'll catch those Oakland A's in first place. We'll see you tomorrow night Rangers fans, come back and hang out with us. Astros fans, we'll see you there too.
Fans are finalizing
In the meantime, go Stros and wash your hands.
Astros.